Imagine waking up one morning to find your king missing. Not dead, not overthrown, just missing. No one saw him leave, no one heard a struggle, and the guards swore he never passed the gates. Yet, his crown was still on the throne. This wasn't a mystery for peasants or priests. It became one of the strangest political crises in medieval Europe, the disappearance of King Valdemar of Denmark in 1238. Valdemar had been a fierce ruler known for crushing rebellions and expanding his kingdom. But he also had enemies who believed he ruled with too much iron and too little mercy. The night before he vanished, several nobles had gathered with him for a feast. Everything seemed normal until the next morning. When the king's chambers were found empty, the windows locked, the doors bolted from the inside, and his hunting dogs sleeping undisturbed by the door. Rumors spread instantly. Some whispered that he had been taken by the church for refusing to release a bishop he had imprisoned. Others claimed he had fled the kingdom, fearing a curse said to be placed on his family. And the commoners, they believed a more chilling tale, that the king had made a pact with dark forces for power, and the debt had come due. While the court panicked, strange clues started showing up. A single boot print in the castle garden, but not the king's size. A scrap of unfamiliar fabric caught on a rose thorn. And the most disturbing clue. The royal falcon returned at sunset carrying a small metal token engraved with a symbol no one in Denmark recognized. Weeks passed with no sign of Valdemar. Factions formed, some nobles plotted to replace him. Others insisted he would return with an army from abroad. But just as the kingdom prepared for civil war, a wandering merchant arrived at the capital, claiming he had seen a man who looked exactly like the king, not captured, but working quietly in a monastery across the sea, under a different name. A group of knights secretly traveled to the monastery, expecting a trap. Instead, they found him, Valdemar, alive, silent, and dressed like a common monk. When he saw them, he didn't greet them as loyal subjects. He whispered, "I left because the throne no longer belongs to mortals. You must choose your next king wisely." He refused to return, refused to explain, and died there years later, never breaking his vow of silence. His disappearance has remained one of medieval Europe's strangest unsolved mysteries. Some say he ran from enemies, others say he ran from guilt. But the people who lived in that time believed something darker. A king can rule a kingdom, but some powers rule kings.